EA Sports.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video, and in this one there's a number of things to talk about. Number one being that they added a new mode called Knockout, and that's what you're seeing in the background. And then there's also a patch that happened today. It was a 2 GB patch, so I'm going to go over the main points of the patch notes. And then as well, there was a new Twitch Prime drop for Madden 20. So if you have Twitch Prime, make sure you go check that out. So to start this off, we'll talk about the patch that came out today, and we'll mention a couple of notes from that. One is that 2 new abilities were added. One is for Pat Tillman called Selfless, and basically what that X Factor ability does, it makes your other 2 defensive X Factors in the zone. So we don't know what the requirements for this is, but if you meet those requirements, say it's 2 tackles for loss or an interception, then instead of Pat Tillman going in the zone, your other 2 defensive players will go in the zone. And the second X Factor ability added in the game today was called Return Man, and basically what that allows you to do is shift your momentum or change directions without sacrificing any of your speed. And we also don't know the requirement for that. It might be, 100 return yards in a game or something like that, and then you get that unlocked on Tyreek Hill or Deion Sanders, whoever your return man is. Other than the abilities, it says that they made some general stability and network improvements when it comes to the online portions of the game, like head-to-head and things like that. And lastly, we have the gameplay fixes. One is that they fixed an issue with accepting a holding penalty. There was an issue where if you accepted it, it would place the ball in the wrong spot, so they say they fixed that. Another thing they patched was the frequency of hit sticks actually triggering. So with this, they're basically hoping to reduce the times you get hit sticked by someone who's 4 or 5 yards away and they get that warp animation. So basically they wanted to fix that. Another tune they made with hit sticks is they reduced the amount of fumbles caused by hit sticks, and they also increased the amount of broken tackles where your player will just bounce off. On one hand, you're going to get warped less and you won't have to hold RB so much because the fumbles are crazy in this game. But on another hand, you're going to see a lot less fumbles from players who probably should fumble. And I've seen it already online where quarterbacks just run and they get absolutely laid out and they don't fumble. So I can see some good aspects to this and also some bad. They've also tuned the way zones react once the ball is thrown. It says that they will break on the ball a little bit faster, so that's also there. And it says that they plan to tune zones a little bit further in the next update. They're aiming towards a better logic in the zone. We'll see how it plays out on this update and then upcoming updates as well. So those are pretty much all the main points of today's patch. But moving on to the new mode that came out today called Knockout. Basically, it is a showcase of the X Factor abilities, and it's kind of reminiscent of house rules. Basically, you start off picking a coach, which is kind of like your playbook, and then you pick 3 superstars. The 3 players picked for both teams will always have their 3 X Factor abilities active. There's no way to get knocked out of it, so both players will have that during the whole match, and it's basically an overtime match. You get a chance to score, and so do they. And at the end, if it's a tie, then you will go into a round of tug-of-war where both players will get 3 chances to get as many yards as possible. If you win your first match and you move on to the second, in between you get to pick another superstar where you will get a chance to steal one of their superstars, and then it also gives you another 3 random guys. So that is repeated up until 4 matches, where the last match you'll have a lot of superstars on the field, and whoever wins 4 without losing wins the mode. Now for the launch of this new mode, if you hit 10,000 XP, you can earn yourself a free 83 overall Nat Odell Beckham, and I'll show you that card at the end of this. But I'm pretty disappointed in these rewards. 10,000 XP in this mode is at least winning 2 knockout tournaments. If you come in and you win both without having to redraft, that's still around an hour of playing for 300 training pretty much, because no one's going to actually use that card on their team. So I'd like to see them improve the rewards. I know that this is not a part of MUT, it's its own mode, but if you're going to have a new mode in the game that's relative to house rules, you got to have some kind of incentive to send people from MUT over to Knockout. So I'd like to see some kind of milestone list in this mode. So if you reach level 10 or 15 or 20, as you go through the levels, you can unlock packs or rewards for MUT, and also a reward for whoever wins the Knockout tournament. If you get through all 4 games, you should get at least a pack or 2. Anyways, we'll see how they expand on this new mode. Let me know what you guys think about the patch notes for today and the new mode that they introduced. But other than that, today we were given a second drop for Madden 20 for Twitch. So if you have Twitch Prime, you can get yourself uniforms and a free Elite Pack. I'm going to save my Elite Pack for this Thursday when they bring out the next MUT 10 player. But the uniforms, I will leave you guys with that. So thank you guys for watching. Come back for more Madden 20 content, and I will see you guys in my next video.